His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa held a telephone call today with the Emir of the State of Qatar, His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani. During the phone call, His Majesty the King and His Highness the Emir of Qatar reviewed the existing fraternal relations between the two brotherly countries and the ways to enhance and develop them in all the fields. They also discussed a number of regional and international issues of common interest. The representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs and Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, affirmed that the Kingdom of Bahrain's hosting of the International Weightlifting Federation World Championships is an opportunity to confirm the sustainability of the Kingdom of Bahrain's successes in hosting various sports championships, which receive great attention from His Majesty the King, as well as the prominent role of the government headed by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister to make the kingdom the capital of sports. This came during His Highness's patronage of the opening ceremony of the World Championship 2024 being held for the first time in the kingdom, in the presence of the Vice President of the Supreme Council for Environment and Deputy Chairman of the Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club, member of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, His Highness Sheikh Faisal bin Rashid Al Khalifa, IWF President Muhammad Jalloud, and a number of Their Highnesses, Excellencies and senior officials. His Highness Sheikh Nasser said that the Kingdom of Bahrain occupies a high position in sports and enjoys the confidence of international federations in various sports, in light of the efforts made by the first Deputy Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, Chairman of the General Sports Authority and President of the Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa, which contributed to making the kingdom one of the most successful countries in the world in its ability to host and organize major international championships and the strongest international competitions, making it a global model to be emulated in the sports events sector. His Highness added that hosting the championship in Bahrain represents a new success for Bahraini weightlifting and an extension of the honorable achievements made by the sport, whether in terms of the distinguished presence of Bahraini champions in continental and international championships, or through the kingdom's hosting of various regional and continental championships. He expressed confidence that the championship will witness the continuation of the remarkable presence of the Kingdom of Bahrain's champions, which will contribute to raising the kingdom's flag high in this global sporting event. During the opening ceremony, Bahrain Weightlifting Federation President Ishaq Ibrahim Ishaq delivered a speech. He emphasized that the Kingdom of Bahrain's hosting of the championship for the first time in its history, with the participation of 473 male and female athletes representing 92 countries, reflects Bahrain's position as a global sports destination and a distinguished opportunity to show the world Bahrain's passion for sports, as well as its ability to organize global events with the highest standards. IWF President Muhammad Jalloud also delivered a speech in which he expressed his thanks and appreciation to the Kingdom of Bahrain for hosting the championship, which will witness great success in light of the distinguished Bahraini cadres, praising the progress of Bahraini sports in international forums and continuous achievements. The opening ceremony witnessed several diverse segments, most notably the screening of a documentary film about the history and antiquity of the Kingdom of Bahrain across the ages. His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa honored the sponsors and supporters of the championship.
I would like to say I'm proud that Bahrain organizing one of the high standard competition. This competition is in Bahrain maybe first time. Bahrain organizing world champion in Olympic sport forever. This is challenge, sure challenge, but Bahrain accept this challenge and Bahrain win this challenge with excellent result. All country, all delegations so happy and talking with me that Jalud, we are so surprised. First time visit Bahrain. Bahrain first time organizing world champion, and everything goes smoothly from the airport, from visa, accommodation, high hospitality. They show us that is Arabic when organizing any competition. Organizing is the best, and I wish to Bahrain Weightlifting Federation next Olympic Games in Los Angeles 2028 medals. Next time we need gold medal. 15th of December, the lifters from Bahrain will fighting for the gold. I'm sure he will take gold. A big competition between Iraq and Bahrain and Armenia. Also Iran is strong, but Bahrain is so strong, especially in snatch. I think maybe easy he can take gold medal. And in the end, I wish to all the best to Bahrain Federation. I wish all the best to Olympic Committee, and especially to Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad. He a wonderful support to weightlifting. Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad, big support weightlifting, big support for sport. As I mentioned, the result of Bahrain in the Olympic Games, Bahrain is the top of Arabic in the result, in the middle, and also Bahrain is the top in the Asian Games. All Arabic in Asian Games, the middle, Bahrain alone, more than all Arabic in Asian Games. That is mean no come from empty. This is support from king, from government. I wish all the best. Long life for Bahrain.
The Manama Dialogue Forum 2024 commences its activities tonight in Manama, held for the 20th consecutive year, attended by political and military leaders, ministers and academics from more than 60 countries. The forum, organized by the International Institute for Strategic Studies in cooperation with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, will discuss several political, security and defense topics within 5 general and main sessions that address regional security and the challenges of multipolar countries. In a previous press statement, executive officials at the IISS confirmed that the Manama Dialogue is a unique forum that constitutes an essential part of the diplomatic agenda and regional security talks in the region, thanks to the wise vision of His Majesty the King and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, whose support enabled the Institute to create this dialogue that has developed significantly over the past 2 decades. under the patronage of Her Highness Sheikha Noura bint Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, captain of Al Fursan team, the International Federation for Equestrian Sports. Dressage Challenge kicked off today at the Military Sports Union Field in Al Rafa. The event comes in line with her efforts of Her Highness Sheikha Noura to enhance equestrian sports in Bahrain, particularly dressage, and highlight the kingdom's readiness to host international competitions. The local championship witnessed a wide participation of riders from junior and adults categories who presented distinctive performances in taming horses and controlling their movements and techniques that they presented amidst a good audience presence. At the end of the competitions, the winners of the first places in the championship were crowned. The results of the championship will be recognized by the FEI, providing Bahraini riders their first opportunity to compete at this level. The Minister of Interior General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa received the Executive Secretary of the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty Organization, Dr. Robert Floyd, in the presence of the Chief of Public Security, Tariq bin Hassan Al Hassan, Director General of Media and Security Culture, Brigadier Mohammed bin Daina, and the General Director of Civil Defense, Brigadier Ali Al Kibaisi. General Sheikh Rashid welcomed Dr. Robert Floyd's visit to the Kingdom of Bahrain to participate in the activities of the 20th edition of the Manama Dialogue 2024, which provides an opportunity to present views, solve problems, and face challenges by bringing together ministers and policy and decision makers from around the world to discuss pressing challenges in foreign policy, defense, and security in the Middle East. He stressed the importance of enhancing security cooperation and coordination with countries of the world and international organizations within the framework of the Kingdom of Bahrain's vision and its keenness to consolidate security and peace, noting in this regard the launch of the National Civil Protection Platform by the Kingdom of Bahrain in November 2023 with the aim of enhancing awareness among citizens and residents and providing information and means to protect public safety and confirm readiness to confront emergencies. General Sheikh Rashid welcomed the proposal of Dr. Robert Floyd, which stipulates linking the National Center for Civil Emergency Management and the organization with the aim of exchanging information, praising the role of the CTBTO in enhancing civil protection and protecting public safety, and continuing international efforts aimed at consolidating security, safety, and stability for all countries and people of the world. Cooperation and coordination in areas that contribute to achieving common interests and enhancing areas of civil protection were also discussed. And the Minister of Interior General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa received the Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency, Rafael Grossi, in the presence of the Chief of Public Security, Tariq bin Hassan Al Hassan, Director General of Media and Security Culture, Brigadier Mohammed bin Daina, and the General Director of Civil Defense, Brigadier Ali Al Kibaisi. General Sheikh Rashid welcomed the visit of the Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency to the Kingdom of Bahrain to participate in the activities of the Manama Dialogue 2024, which is considered one of the most important events in the field of international security and politics, as it brings together an elite group of government officials, strategic experts, and representatives of international organizations to discuss pressing issues in the fields of regional and international security. He stressed that enhancing international security and peace is a strategic priority, pointing to the cooperation between the Kingdom of Bahrain and the International Atomic Energy Agency, noting that Bahrain is one of the first countries to develop an action plan with the agency's International Emergency Center and to set a global standard for preparedness and response to emergencies, in addition to working to develop the Arab Roadmap for preparedness and response to nuclear emergencies. The minister praised the role of the IAEA in promoting the safe and peaceful use of nuclear technologies. The Muharraq Nights Festival kicked off yesterday evening in its third edition, which spans the full length of the Pearling Path from the Boumaher coast to the Pearling Museum Majlis Siyadi. The launch was attended by the Housing Minister Amna Al-Ramehi, Information Minister Dr. Ramzan Al-Naimi, Director General of His Royal Highness the Prime Minister's Office Hamad Al-Mahmid, President of the Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities Sheikh Khalifa bin Ahmed bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, and the Chief Executive Officer of the Bahrain Tourism and Exhibitions Authority Sara Bouhidji. The festival comes in conjunction with Bahrain's celebrations of its national holidays and the anniversary of His Majesty the King's accession to the throne. Baca President said that the festival is an ongoing celebration of the city's rich heritage that spans its history as Bahrain's first capital and the Gulf's largest pearl trading center. The fusion of culture, arts, heritage, and innovation revitalizes the memory of the Bahrain Pearling Path, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Baca President added that this special program coincides with Bahrain's festivals and the anniversary of His Majesty the King's accession to the throne, stressing that the festival is a reflection of the vision and wisdom of the wise leadership to enhance Muharraq's position as a regional and global cultural center, and its constant support for cultural projects and infrastructure that celebrate the heritage, history, and tradition of this UNESCO-listed city. The Baca President stressed that this has a special character thanks to its innovative activities and interactive experiences, including art, design, traditional culture, crafts, performances, and tours, pointing out to the Bahrain Tourism and Exhibition Authority having worked to invest in the festival to become a comprehensive and integrated cultural experience that includes all the facilities and the means and addresses all ages and categories of the public, and its activities are designed to combine originality and innovation in an environment that reflects the unique spirit of Muharraq and its ancient heritage. The CEO of Bahrain Tourism and Exhibition Authority stressed that the festival organized by Baca as part of the Celebrate Bahrain 2024 season highlights Bahrain's commitment to promoting cultural tourism as one of the pillars of the tourism strategy 2022-2026. The Ministry of Industry and Commerce has successfully passed the external audit of the ISO certificate in the Comprehensive Quality Management System according to the international standards ISO 9001. After completing all the requirements of the certificate, which reflects the Ministry's commitment to the requirements and standards of quality according to the established international specifications. On this occasion, the Minister of Industry and Commerce, Abdullah bin Aad Al Fakhro, stressed that this achievement comes thanks to the efforts made to upgrade the systems and activate them in a way that reflects the development of various aspects of work, noting that the Ministry has been able to maintain its distinguished record in the sustainability of the application of the quality management system on an ongoing basis, as it is among the leading government agencies in the application of the ISO 9001 quality management system. The Minister of Youth Affairs, Rawan bint Najib Tawfiqi, stressed at the closing ceremony of the Cultural Media Forum for Youth hosted by the Kingdom of Bahrain that the Kingdom of Bahrain is keen to support Gulf efforts aimed at qualifying Gulf youth media cadres and providing them with the necessary skills and knowledge to keep pace with the rapid developments in the world of media in a way that supports enhancing their effective contribution to the development paths and building the future. The Minister indicated in her speech that the media is a vital and effective tool that youth seek to harness in order to bring about positive change in the society through the use of its own technology, adding that the Cultural Media Forum for Youth was an opportunity to exchange ideas and innovations among Gulf youth and to learn about the latest trends in the field of media. The minister honored the participating Gulf youth delegations as well as the speakers and sponsors in appreciation of their efforts in supporting the fulfillment of the forum's goals.